but this callous hands working this red dirt land, picking up scraps and broken things, making them work again. Mike will make it, Mike will make it, from the dust and rust and pain. Mike will make it, Mike will make it, something strong from what remains. Mike will make it. You seen it down in the heat, sweat dripping on concrete, taking your trash you're thrown away, building tomorrow today. Mike will make it, Mike will make it, from the dust and rust and pain. Mike will make it, Mike will make it, Mike will make it. Let's make it. Folks, let me tell you about the way I live. Taking scraps from the junkyard, got so much to give. West Texas wind blowing hard across my face, but I keep on building steady at my own pace. You throw it out, I pick it up, make it brand new. Metal beams and wooden planks, I see right through to what they could become in these weathered hands. While you're sitting pretty, I'm making my stand. Rusty nails and broken glass, that's my gold mine. Every piece tells a story, every scar defines the man I am, the work I do, the life I chose. When the dust settles down, everybody knows. When the well runs dry and the bank says no, I'll be here still, making something grow. Mike will make it, Mike will make it, from the dust and rust and pain. Mike will make it, Mike will make it, something strong from what remains. Mike will make it, Mike will make it, till the sun burns out again. Mike will make it.
What is up, everybody? How you doing? What's up? Good to see you. I already got guests in the back, so I better hurry up and bring them on in. Let's go ahead and get Jeff in here. What's up, man?
Hey, not much. Just kind of relaxing today.
I hear you, man. A whole lot of relaxing is in order. Listen, I apparently last night I've had a few days of very fitful sleep, right? And couldn't get any good rest. Put the side on sleep aid, and it's time to lay down. You're gonna laugh at this, Jeff. Somehow, in the midst of my groggy pseudo sleep that I was in the midst of, I went live and was babbling like and subscribe. It was incredible. How's things been?
You used to do that out of a can, didn't you?
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I said you used to do that out of a can, didn't you?
Yeah, a little bit. Probably a little bit of that involved too. Man, oh man. I'm so glad. How's things been for you, man? I haven't had a chance to be able to catch on to you in a while, man. How's things been in the turning world, man? You been good?
Yeah, I did an oak burl yesterday.
Nice.
A lot of holes in it, and I wanted to show some techniques on how to turn it and not break the bowl apart in the process. So that came out really nice.
Heck yeah. I have a brand new toolkit that I got to try to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with it. I do this a lot, or should I say other people do it to me a lot. You know, maybe that's what it is. My guest will be in tomorrow, Fly. I have another scheduled guest. Hey, Calvin, what's up, buddy? Um, but I thought I'd talk about that, and I'd talk about starting over. And what I mean to that's kind of like um, we all get our disciplines that we're really good at, right? And it's great to hone it down and get that incredible expertise. But then every once in a while, there's something just comes across your lap you've never done it before. It's time to learn. And I had one of those moments. So it's ahead of me, and I'd love to hear how everybody else kind of approaches that kind of stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, you can tell by my white hair, I've gone through a few changes over the years myself.
Right.
But
It's
I started off, actually, I started off completely, I thought I was going to be in broadcasting.
really
Yeah. I worked in radio and so forth, and I thought that's where I was going. Then I got into business classes, and that took effect. And eventually, I ended up running restaurants for 20 years.
jeez, look at that, man.
That's a big difference from being.
Yeah, the weird paths they end up taking, man. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's funny because I was actually I worked as I wasn't actually a program director or anything close to that, but I started as an account executive at a radio station. Then I jumped on, became on-air talent, running overnights, and then I jumped.
We use the word on-air talent with quotes, right? Okay.
Yeah. The talent part is usually ambiguous. You never know. I mean, it's just like you can say something funny and you don't get anybody locked up or fined, and you're okay.
Back in the 60s, we were regulated quite a bit, but you'd be amazed what we got away with after midnight on the FM channels.
Right.
You know, so.
Yeah. I think it's pretty much the Wild West still, 11 to 7. I mean, you can pretty much just do whatever you want once you're in the it's fine. I mean, what are they paying? Like 5 cents an ad for each spot? That event thing. I mean, you're not getting
Well, you know what was funny though is because I spent the 20 years in the I did a couple other things. Then I spent 20 years as a legal consultant for human resources.
Oh wow!
Then
All
here I am now back in broadcasting doing YouTube channel.
Exactly.
70. So everything comes around.
Goodness gracious, is that Keith from Two Dudes? What's up, man?
That looks like Keith. Hey, Two Dudes.
I'm gonna do my best. Let me wrangle this around a little bit so I can figure out how to get off of here. Because of course.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
Well, he's bigger than me, so you can kind of
Here we go.
There we go.
We're gonna try to give this a little bit of a panache. Make this thing look nice. All right, let's do over here. Cover up some of my ugly mug.
There we go.
There he is. Keith, how you doing, buddy? What's going on, friend? You still situating.
Yeah, he's setting himself up.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, he wants the best background for his,
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Placement. Got to do it.
I'm here in my office, so it's not even,
That is so doggone funny. Like, in professions, it's always the worst. I mean, I've been around, I'm well past 50 now. The benefit of age in hindsight, I can tell young folks, you know what, you're going to be suffering from imposter syndrome for the rest of your life. Just get used to it.
Oh yeah, I faked myself through a lot of things.
Right. And it's fake it till you make it the whole way down. You know what I mean? And emphatically saying yes when in the back of your mind you ain't got a damn clue that you're doing. Just what it was. I am excited about this new toolkit I got. I actually I sent Calvin some pictures of it. It's pretty phenomenal. And Segway's kind of good with what he does. He's lately been jumping in. You want to talk about jumping in both feet. He went straight into tanning, curing hides. Leather making. It's incredible.
Cool.
I wish I was that cool. Keith, you about situated now? How you feeling? I can't hear you, buddy. I'm sorry. I think your audio's off.
Yeah, I think I am now. I was going to try to get some work done, but changed my mind.
It's Friday. What the heck else do we got to do? I mean, we got all day tomorrow.
This is work.
It is working way.
Yeah. This stuff doesn't just come out of nowhere. You got to think it up and plan it sometimes.
Facts, absolutely. I hope everybody's having a good time. Before we get any further, I want to take a second. I want to point at something kind of serious. One of the members of the community, I don't know if they want to be named or not, but I've got a link in the description to somebody's PayPal, and they're in a pretty tight spot. They're in kind of a sketchy situation. It's a little bit dangerous. They're trying to figure out how to get themselves out of it, but they could absolutely use some help. So if any of you guys feel like it and you can help, please by all means go to my description. Go click the link. It's a PayPal account that'll help them out quite a bit. And I don't want to divulge into most of the details because it's sensitive stuff. I mean, it's personal matters, but I can tell you that I've had extensive conversations and have had it explained to me. It's pretty tight. It's a bad spot, and it's definitely warranted for us to get in. So anybody that feels so compelled, please by all means go click that PayPal link. Show a little bit of love, help out. We are a beautiful community, and I know we're going to be able to help them out. Anyway, that being said, goodness gracious. What are you working on, Keith? You said you was going to start getting some work done.
I was I'm getting ready to build the lid for this box.
Oh.
Heck yeah, hold on, let me. There we go. Now we can all see what's going on, man. That's a cool little box, man. What are you making a box for?
I'm sorry, what's that?
What you making the box for? Hell, I made a box just to make a box. I mean, I didn't have anything particular to do with it.
Oh, the guy who gave me all this oak,
Uh-huh.
I'm just building it for him, kind of an appreciative thing.
Oh, that's cool, man. Heck yeah. All right. Now, finagle everything back. Good Lord, I'm going to figure this thing out, I promise you.
I'm just kind of waiting for a new sponsor to send me some stuff.
Jeez. Don't even get me started. I don't even know if I'm ever going to have a sponsor until I'm maybe 80 years old. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just what it is.
It was just by luck, and they're just sending me some things to try out, and they want me to do an unboxing, that sort of thing.
Right? I think you could look really cool with that. My problem is, I think I'm never going to get a sponsor because I can't ever get my head screwed down to one discipline. So I keep bouncing around all over the damn place, and I'm making stuff here, making stuff there, and now I'm fixing to bounce to a new one. And
You're kind of a water bug.
yeah, and it's like, hell, I'm not going to send you a table saw. Hell, next week you're welding, for God's sake. I don't know what the hell you're going to be doing next. So that kind of shoots me in the foot, I guess, sometimes.
We need to get you turning.
Oh, God, don't get me started. That's another one. Yes, I've got the motor, and I've got some of the parts. My thing that I need to do, and we may talk about it, Jeff, who knows? I got to find work holding. I got to figure out a way to engage a chuck on this thing, or I mean, I could do centers. I can grind a shaft and do centers, and do it maybe a spur drive or something like that. But Fly says you're not going to do HelloFresh. No, I don't think I'm going to pass on HelloFresh. I may do a Ridge Wallet, or this episode of Shoot the Poop is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. Whichever way it goes.
I thought you started on that lathe about a year ago.
I have the first prototype is done. I got the working. I got the proof of concept. It's finished. I was able to do some turning. I got some little basic stuff on there. I was able to turn a couple discs. Nothing crazy. But of course, I'm going to do it. Then I'm going to do it crazy. I'm going to do it right. So I jumped up and I found a variable speed 4 horsepower motor.
Holy
and
crap.
Hey, we're going to do it. Then let's do it.
6,000 RPM or something? I mean,
well, I think the max RPM on that one is supposed to be 4,700. I think when it's cranked all the way up, now
No.
what I do with pulleys or gear reductions or whatever, I mean that's a whole different animal. But my thought is, all right, if I'm going to spend all of this time and I'm going to build a lathe, and I've got 4 horsepower to play with, maybe I can build this thing where I can maybe not only turn wood, I can turn soft metals. Maybe I can,
Hell, with that much power, you could turn a log.
yeah, very much so. Um, I wouldn't advise doing it. Good Lord, I'll probably kill myself trying it. But because of that, that's also giving me a lot of engineering problems. Like, if it's 4 horsepower, then that's a heck of a lot of torque, which means I got to have a stout body, which means I need a heavy frame, which means it's just increasing the size of the footprint in the shop, and I'm already elbow side shifting my way around in here. And now I got to figure
I'll give you an example. On my little lathe, I had that piece of oak yesterday, and it probably weighed about 8 pounds. And just being slightly out of circle, at about 600 RPM, it started to vibrate pretty good.
man.
So if you get that thing up to 1,000 and you got like a 10 or 15 pound piece of wood on there, that thing's going to go flying you across the room. It's like a washing machine on wheels.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the other cool part about it is that the variable speed that I've got is incredibly sensitive. It's a permanent magnet DC motor is what we're
It's a
doing.
rheostat, right?
Yeah, it's a potentiometer. So I'll be able to spin things incredibly slow if I've got to.
Good.
But a lot of it is me sitting down, picking up another, and starting over. It's a whole other discipline I don't know yet.
I know too, dude. You come into my videos once in a while, but I'm not sure. Do you do a lot of turning?
No, I don't turn. I don't even own the lathe
Yeah.
yet.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's really all of us woodworkers. I mean, it's like nobody ever says they don't do turning. They don't do turning yet.
Yeah. They don't do turning yet. Yeah,
They
exactly.
will eventually.
Kind of
Will.
addictive.
It's like
There's two things about wood turning. One is creating all the turning stuff, but the other one is the hunting for wood.
right.
You get really good at every time you hear a buzzsaw somewhere in the neighborhood, you're running over there in your car, your truck, to see, oh, what are they taking down, right?
And I seriously wanted to pursue that, and I got it. It overloaded me quickly. Yeah, I thought, okay, I usually build things out of other people's discarded stuff. And that's added a challenge for me. That's given me another level of complexity that makes it more fulfilling.
Yeah.
I even run down and just go buy a bunch of parts and assemble something. But if I can get it forged out of whatever I got, then that's something. And one of the things that crossed my mind is I know these tree trimmers, these arborists, they've all got to pay to get rid of those trees. Maybe they
guys that would actually load my truck for me if I wanted to take some of it away.
right.
They need
So
to cut it to the size I want it.
I inevitably come up with the idea, well, maybe they'll give some of that wood to me instead. And it was the most reckoning decision I had ever made. I was about 150 miles living away from here. And next thing I know, the arborist are at my house with a crane truck like every other day. And there's 40-foot logs in my front yard and about 30 inches around. My wife's like, what are you doing? Why is all this in the yard? And I'm like, okay, just hold on. I got a plan. I'm going to, go figure out a sawmill or something. She said, you ain't going to figure out nothing. You're going to get that stuff out of the yard. And it wouldn't take long at all for you got an acre just completely covered up. You look like a lumber yard by the time it's over with.
Yep. Yeah, my problem is I live in California, so we're not allowed to burn or touch anything that's wood,
Jeez.
So.
Absolutely unreal. Keith, what's the weirdest place you ever got free wood from?
I get skip free work from wood from work.
Oh, what are you doing today? Don't tell on yourself, but what kind of job you got? He's like, I ain't telling you.
It's never good wood. It's just garbage pine that I started playing with.
Hey, garbage pine is phenomenal. You can do incredible stuff with it. I mean, I think a lot of people take crap on pine and fir and, spruce, but they give it a lot of crap that isn't necessarily warranted. When you look at, think about the days of the wild prairie and the wild west. You think some farmer's going up there trying to get a mahogany tree down? No. There's a pine, it's nice and soft. It can let me build what I need to build for the house, grab it. And when you go back and you look at those examples of stuff that was built in mid 1800s, late 1800s, it's all mostly softwood. Stuff that they were able to pull down, work easily, get it put together. It was kind of malleable. It was easy to fit. I don't think there's anything wrong with pine myself.
Well, hell, they use spruce on guitars.
Right?
You know,
Hello, chat. Hope everybody's doing good. Got kind of quiet in there, man. I hope you guys are doing well. Checking you over here. Fly says hi, everyone. Calvin saying hi to June. Yeah, Fly said I wasn't going to go for Hello Fresh. I don't know how the heck I don't know what sponsors would even be good for me. That's the other problem, is because I build things out of other people's crap. Well, I'm kind of anti-corporation. You know what I mean? So
maybe you can get a junk seller to work with you, like the junk man or something like that. One of these guys that cleans out houses and all.
oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe they'd sponsor you.
That might be about the only chance I got. Paco in the house. Shout out to one of our other sponsors, Markov Innovations. He helps out with the website. He does a lot of the tech work on the back end, and the IT man is a phenomenal partner. I got some sponsors that are kicking around out there. It's not too crazy. I am still in the works of MikeIsMakingStuff.com. There's still a bit more I got to do, but I did make a resources area so that we can start uploading plans, DIY instructions,
Cool.
for about well over 100 different disciplines. It's everything up there from wood to leather to sewing, macrame, craft work, 3D printing, everything you can imagine. There's a directory there. If you've got knowledge to share, I encourage you to do so. Hopefully we'll get something put together pretty nice. John Stackney, how you doing, buddy? My son and I built a 10 by 14 shed completely out of free dumpster wood. Absolutely. And then those guys that are doing new home construction, they always got a stack of 2 by 4s because they overbid it and they bought too much.
Around here, twice a year, they have a trash pickup out in the street.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody just takes all their junk and puts it out in the street, and they come around with a big old cat, and they lift it up into a dumpster, and off it goes, right?
Right.
So we go driving around. Of course, everybody does, but we go driving around looking for wood. You'd be surprised what people are tossing out. They'll get rid of a dresser or something, and that dresser is actually made out of real hardwood.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
crap.
And it's all frame and panel design, and you could have took that part. It's
I've
got
got a ton of mahogany that way.
Absolutely. I guess if you give me a second, let me show you these new tools I got.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
Hey, Mike, my wife just got home. I'm going to go see her. I might be back in a couple minutes.
All right, Keith. Thanks for coming in, brother. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, Keith.
All right.
Yeah, my wife's at a craft show right now, at a craft thing right now. So as soon as she gets home, I'll probably have to run.
Gotcha. All right, hang in there. Let me.
So what are these tools?
Okay, here we go. Vince, good to see you, friend. Leatherworking. I have absolutely no idea what the hell any of this does yet. But it is that. It is that. I have stuck my finger in here more than once and come back bleeding. So, which stands to reason, because you'd have thought my dumb ass would have remembered, well, if it'll poke through a cow, it'll poke through me. But eventually, it took me only about 3 or 4 pokes before I finally got that through my head. Oh wow! Mm, jeez. We 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 officially reached the industrial accident portion of the show pretty quick. Hope you guys are enjoying. Hope you guys weren't eating, but yeah, Calvin, absolutely. I'm glad you're here, man. I cannot wait. I've got a few strips of leather coming. I think I think that I think there's a big thing here in town. I don't know if it's handy, but I think there's another place. I mean, I live in West Texas, so it's not like there's a shortage of cow leather around here. I'm sure it's all over the place. Um, but as soon as I get the proper material, then I'll start finally figuring out. I can't imagine these things work any different than. I mean, it's very intuitive in a way. I mean, look at this guy. That obviously is for stamping some type of a curve into a piece of metal. There you go. You made a decorative pattern, whatever. And then they give you everything that you need to sew it, which I guess sewing by hand is a thing. Yes, got it. Oh, Fly says leatherworking is kind of a falconer's thing. That makes total sense. That absolutely makes total sense. I mean, you got to have that big, thick stuff too. Falcons probably, I would imagine, are pretty good at tearing through flesh, and so you got to have a lot of layers of flesh to cover the important bits. If you like, absolutely, June, you're more than welcome at any time.
We used to have a parrot for 30 some odd years, and I'm still finding pieces of my skin that are still trying to grow back from the
Right.
the bites from that thing.
Yeah, I get that. Absolutely. I don't know why, but I just like having a little background music in here. Let's see. Oh, we got an interesting one. Flacco came in and asked, I have a question. How much, if anything at all, has AI changed the way DIY or builders are working? Does it help with ideas and things to build or ways to do it? Or does it not affect you or others? I think if I had to answer it, I'd say that it is like most other things. I mean, if you woodworking 30 years ago, well, you weren't doing real woodworking if you were using a CNC or a laser. Those were verboten. I mean, it was unheard of. I think it's just a tool like the rest of them. And I found, and I think Zlako, you would agree, the more you ask AI how to do something, especially something technical like how to build something, how to make something, it starts hallucinating really fast. And it really doesn't have any idea how to get things done. It's good for mocking up pictures of something. I found that. Like, I'm thinking of building this and it looks this way. Make a picture so I can kind of eyeball it and see what I think. What about you, man? I mean, has AI changed what you've been doing?
For me, um, actually, my wife does a lot of scroll saw work,
Okay.
and we were just at a craft show today, and you see a lot of guys now are doing stuff with laser, and laser's nice. It looks real pretty, but it's not handmade. You know
There
what I'm
is that.
saying? But the thing is, the guy can have this nice inlay, uh, you know, thing that he does that maybe it's a cutting board or something, and he can charge you $150 for, right?
Right.
She can't charge near that much for what she's doing. It's handmade, and he can do it for, and he doesn't even have to. He can have 6 other things going on while the computer's cutting it out.
Yeah.
That's really kind of the part of it. Is that they're mass manufacturing stuff. They're not just making stuff one at a time and standing there and working with the wood. And that's why I like doing the lathe work, because I'm working with the wood. I don't know what I've got in front of me until I start cutting underneath the bark
Right.
and going through it, you know, and that's why I like live wood turning. You know?
That's it.
But
I get
but as far as AI goes, I mean, yeah, white collar guys are the people that need to worry.
Yeah.
There's no entry level jobs anymore, and they've taught us all how to work the cash registers and everything at the grocery stores. So we do our own self checkout.
Right.
There's no entry level work anymore.
That is true. I
AI's
mean,
doing all the entry level work.
yeah, white collar is going to be the first thing to go, hands down. But telling AI to make this knife, probably not going to happen anytime soon.
No, but it can manufacture a whole bunch of them. You set up a machine.
Yeah. So it affects me in some ways for the better. But the other big thing is remembering that it's a tool. And it's no different than any other tool. And if you operate it incorrectly, it's going to screw up. That's what it does. It's an inanimate object at the end of the day. As much as it would like to convince you it's not.
I do worry about a generation or two down the road when there's nothing to do because the computer's smarter than us.
Absolutely.
You know.
Doctor says, I found it helps me with ideas. Maybe I don't use the idea or it leads to a new one. Yeah. I think for brainstorming and prototyping, that's huge. Rigger says, other than thumbnails, the only thing I do with AI is I have it write a script for my history channel. Then I'll go back there and correct all the wrong info. Yeah, that sounds about it. Now, I will do that. I will admit that I will go to an AI and I will say, do me a favor, write my description with tags, metadata, so that this is optimized. Let me tell you about the video, you know? And then it will spit out a pretty decent description. I'll have to tweak it a little bit, change it, whatever. But yeah, that's another one. For video production, I'll use that a lot. Titles, descriptions, you know, how to do the meta.
I like Rickery says it spells better than I do. Yeah, that's probably true. The problem is now when you try to write something, your computer is trying to anticipate the next words you're typing before you even get to write them.
And you know the funniest thing, the profession that I work in right now involves me writing creative copy. And then it's my job to take the submitted copy, send it to the client for approval. Wonderful. And of course, they ended up invariably, they start, hey, you should integrate AI into what you're doing. It'll very quickly be able to put together this really great copy for you. So we do. Of course, in the beginning, it sounds like beep boop and it sounds like a robot, you know. So you go through, you hone it, you refine it, you figure out how to do the prompts, you get it a little bit better. And then this is the funny thing that I think is hilarious that's ended up happening now. And I think it's indicative of what we need to remember about AI is that I'll go to my proprietary AI at work, we'll blast through, we'll get this beautiful copy put together, 300 to 500 words, it's wonderful, send it off to the client. Now here's what the client does on that. He takes that exact same copy, drops it in another AI. Could this be better? Well, yes, it could be better. Here's how you can change it. And it spits out another ticker tape, you know, with another copy. And then they send it back to me. Well, we think it would be better because and you can clearly tell ChatGPT wrote it. So now it's this whole back and forth bouncing game that's absolutely hilarious where one AI is arguing with the other one and they're doing that for 2 weeks before anybody can figure out who wants the copy.
I used to go in. Well, I still do. I go into the ChatGPT and I'll ask it a labor question, right? Legal labor question, and we'll debate back and forth. And pretty soon, I find that it starts to want to make me happy.
Yeah.
You know, so it actually starts changing its answers to make it. It'll never say you're wrong. It'll say, well, that's one point of view. However, others think this. It'll never argue with you that way, and it starts to change its answers. And I've actually had it never admit that it was wrong, but start telling me all the reasons I'm right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's another thing I seen. I can't verify this independently, but of course they capture demographic data about all of us as we're using this. You know, and they understand that I'm Mike, I'm 53. Yeah, they know that about me. So believe it or not, and I bet for those of you old enough to understand the reference that I'm talking about, I seen people talking about their AI development while they're training the models. So that specifically people that are in our age demographic, no offense, I'm assuming your age, but um, the number one fear they think we have is hearing, "I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that."
Yeah.
You know? and, and I think it's,
Nice
I,
reference.
I think it actually leads to why it becomes so accommodating as quick as it does.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it does not want to rankle any feathers. It
Right.
wants to be accepted. Right. Yeah. But going back, I remember I said I started in broadcasting. That's when we first saw computers taking over.
Yeah.
Because in about the late 70s, everything became computer programmers, programming radio stations.
Right.
All the music was programmed, and they got rid of all the DJs, and they would use national DJs, but give them local sounds
Yeah.
to it, so it sounded like it was a local DJ, and it was actually like one guy doing 300 broadcasts.
Yeah, and by the time I was actually in there's air talent, well then at that point it was all completely digital. Everything's in MP3 format. I'm using cart automation software. I mean, there's nothing to it, you know.
We had a board that was about the size of my table with two turntables on it.
And you got 800 different levels that you got to fix because
I was at a college radio station one time, and we got locked out of the newsroom area. But it was in a glass booth, and they used to have the ticker tapes, right? Or the typewriter, the teletype machines. We had to run and get a binoculars so we could read the type and read off the news.
that is absolutely incredible. I love that, Ed.
Yeah. So that's my broadcast story right there. So,
Jeez, I had so many of them. Like, for example, I remember working at a radio station with this other guy. I've known him for years, and he relays this story to us all the time about they were about to, for the first time in our community, they were going to pipe in the syndicated show Bob and Tom.
oh yeah.
And so now we've got to prep. We've got to get everything ready. Okay, the feed's going to come, and then we're going to go live. We're going to go hot with Bob and Tom. It's going to be great. And of course, they don't give you any heads up. They just tell you the feed's coming. As soon as it does, they hit it. And when we first tuned into the Bob and Tom feed, literally, for some reason, everything in the studio sounds very good. I mean, everything. The whole show sounds like this.
Right.
We're scrambling and fighting with boards and trying to figure out who's got something screwed up and absolutely, like, is the exciter jacked up? What's going on? And literally, it was seconds before the first broadcast that he had finally gone in there with some jury-rigged piece of electronics and was like, try this! Bing, clear as a bell. It was that kind of stuff back in the day. That was
it was always the other engineer who would walk into the room and say, "Why don't we do this?"
Yeah.
Right, when everybody else is running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While you're too busy in the space race trying to figure out how to develop a pin that writes in outer space, when he's like, "Why don't you?"
I grew up. I was in San Diego. I grew up in San Diego. But so we have Wolfman Jack, on the Mexican station coming over the. Yeah, and then finally went to L.A. when he became legitimate after broadcasting into Texas for years and stuff like that. So, but so I had a lot. There was a lot of good DJs coming out of the San Diego and Los Angeles area at the time, but they didn't last long. They would hey, I'm here punching my ticket. I'm going over here. It was a 6 month boom 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 cycling all the time.
Right. So if there was a discipline that you would pick up if you had to pick one up tomorrow that you know nothing about, what would you pick?
I'm really enjoying being retired. But if I had to work, I'd probably go back into consulting world with the human resource stuff. California it's like every bad human resource thing that goes on starts with a law in California.
That totally makes sense. That tracks.
Okay, and then I looked, and then but we also we had 15 other states we were in, so I'd be talking to people in Texas and saying, "Oh, just fire the guy," you know. I'd be in California going, "Don't fire the guy," you know.
Yeah, I think that the state of California is a legal playground for every lawyer that needs to get some experience. Just
It's really funny that they want to tax the billionaires now, right?
yeah.
They want to do it. I love this. They say we're going to do a one-time tax on all the people with $1 billion worth of income in California. Well, have you ever heard of any state anywhere ever politician ever saying they were going to do a tax one time?
Well, and that's the other thing that's absolutely ridiculous. If you're gonna do it, there's an inherent problem with that. You got to go a little bit more nuanced and smarter than that because what will they do? They have money, which means they can afford to move.
Well, that's true, but they were going to go after them even if they moved. If they earned it in California, it's California's.
Right.
Right. But
Right.
but here's the problem. If they do that, what are they going to do with the money? They're going to spend it, and then what are they going to turn around and say? We need that money again because we started all these programs with the money we had.
Well,
You know,
but at the same time, okay, the method of getting it done is probably a hot point of contention and it's absolutely difficult, but it is absolutely true. I mean, there's a reason why families stop talking to each other and they flip over card tables when they play Monopoly with each other.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's what the hell happens. I mean, invariably, somebody ends up with all the money and now everybody's pissed and we're going to flip the table. And I think, flipping the table may not be the smartest idea, but we've got to figure out something. And
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens in this next governor's race because now our governor wants to be your president. So
uh,
you're welcome to him. California doesn't want him anymore.
I wish I was smart enough to figure out all that damn politics. What I can do, though, that's another reason why I made the channel. Because I mean, hell, when I was a kid, my dad would say, and this was, well, you're old enough to remember back when the gas crisis in the
Oh
70s,
hell yeah! I was working at a gas station then. Yeah.
when Carter shot gas up. Well, then my dad is essentially unfazed, and I'm like, you don't understand, Dad. It's like, jeez, it's almost $1 a gallon, which was huge back then, guys. You don't understand, okay? And by the way, completely ADHD random thought. Did your area ever have the rationing so that you could only fill up on Mondays, Wednesdays, and
Yep.
Fridays if you had an even number license plate, and then it's Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays if you had an odd
Not
number?
only that, when the second gas shortage, the first one was in the early '70s, the second one was in the late '70s. The one in the late '70s, we had to ration people down to 5 gallons of gas at a time. That was all they could buy. Well, I was in a farming area. You try telling a farmer with a shotgun racked in the back of his truck that he
Yeah.
can only get 5 gallons of gas today.
Well, then, and on top of that, everybody's riding around with 454s and 460 big blocks.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they have
I had a
about 3 gallons to the mile. I mean, you put 5 gallons in that thing, you might move the float.
At that time, I was driving a Dodge Coronet, 68 Dodge Coronet with a 383 in it, a
Jeez.
4-barrel Holly carburetor.
Yeah, you were fuel efficient if you had like a 5-liter V8.
I finally got 15 miles a gallon out of that thing.
Mm,
I mean, I did everything you could in those days to do it,
right. I mean, then back then, if you had like a 5-liter V8, you were the little fuel efficient guy. I mean, Trans Am's running around with like 6.6 liters, and it was madness.
Yeah, the muscle cars. Yeah, I miss
But,
the muscle cars, but I don't miss paying for the gas.
right. And that was the cool part. It would pass anything but a gas station.
Yeah,
That's what it would do.
yeah, yeah.
I am excited to take on this leather work, and I think it's going to be fun to try. I'm pretty chomping at the bit, but I did it kind of bass backwards a little bit. Like I got all the tools without any inclination or any iota of understanding whether or not you're even going to like doing this. It was like, hell it. And truthfully be told, it was one of those free gift things that you get when you order crap off of Temu, and they send you like 10 free things for the first time you sign up. Well, one of them was this.
You're gonna have to contact Tandy or some other company, leather company, and see what they have to sponsor your work.
That might be cool. That might definitely be cool. I am pretty excited to get some hide, figure this out, and try to integrate it into woodworking. I think that's going to be fun.
Well, we could start out making bongos or something. Have leather tops and have a wood bottom and make a bongo, or something.
Yeah, I could do that. I thought about if I could find a piece big enough, it wouldn't be too much of a challenge, I think, to do maybe, and this may be tacky in today's design, idea, but used to be you could get a leather topped coffee table, like nice wood frame on the edges. That was always kind of cool. Kangaroo leather is the thinnest but durable, so a lot of falconers use it for the equipment on the birds. Okay, so that gives me exactly what I need. Calvin, the next thing I need you to do is down a kangaroo. You need some kangaroo leather. Cord and fly, that's what we're up to. So if you can jump right on that, that'd be great. There's another funny story. Oh my God. I had to go work on an exciter for our FM station. And I have no idea why this is the case. We're in eastern New Mexico at this point. And our Drive at 5 hip hop DJ, he is running around out there at the tower. I'm like, why are you out here? It makes no sense. And this will absolutely make you giggle. He looks at me deadpan as anything and says, I'm trying to catch my camel. Excuse me? I have a camel, and it got loose. And it happened to come running over here. Which made absolutely no sense. This is the guy on the hip hop station, Mr. Captain Urban, and you're chasing a camel through a field. Make it make sense. Eventually, we did catch the camel. I mean, it was kind of funny.
Yeah, you almost wonder, is he using the word camel as a metaphor for some other thing that he didn't want you to say out loud,
Oh, literal single hump camel just wandering around out there, running around trying to find grass. It's the damnest thing I've ever seen in my life. Guys, if you guys want to join the conversation, you want to join me and Jeff up here, you can always click the link pinned at the top, or on your phone, you can tap at the bottom. There's a pinned comment. That'll let you be able to join in here with us, and you can participate in the absolute tomfoolery that is going on. You got a camel story? You got a leather story? You got anything funny you want to talk about? Come talk to us. Also, in the description, there's a member of the community that could really use our financial help. Really precarious situation. If you guys wouldn't mind, consider go taking a look. There's a PayPal there that would definitely help her out. I normally don't do that kind of stuff, but it's certainly in this instance well warranted. This is definitely a situation that's quite unique. So if you guys, please, matter of fact, rather than sending me a super chat, I'd much rather you go click that link in the PayPal instead. Appreciate you guys.
Well done. Just what a great public service announcement. You did that just like you were speaking on the mic.
Time for me to put back out the radio voice. How you doing, everybody? Good evening.
This is the boss sound, right? I remember when they used to sit there with a stopwatch and test you and see, can you hit the 30-second spot? Can you hit the 15-second spot? People don't realize just how much crap goes on. You know, when you're sitting there looking at you got the thing in front of you and you're going through and reading those off, you don't realize what people are doing. Excuse me for 1 second.
Of course. Yeah, that's here. Let's mute his mic.
Okay, I'm on a.
Jeez. And that was funny. We were talking about the intricacies of radio broadcasting and how much it's changed because of computers and dogs. Yes, you can't join from your phone. Oh my. Let me provide another link real quick and let's see if this does it. Give this a shot, Fly.
Okay, Mike, I'm gonna have to take off here.
Okay. No,
Wife is calling. But this has been fun. We got to do this again. I got to get you on sometime. We can maybe do a turning together or something.
that sounds like a plan. Definitely.
Yeah.
As soon as I finish leatherworking, and then I'll build the lathe, and then we're in, dude. Yeah.
We got a lot of friends down in the other part of Texas, down in Beaumont.
Oh wow.
So
That's a far ways off.
well, yeah, I know. Well, their favorite thing is that if they don't like their lawn furniture, just wait for the next storm, and you'll have somebody else's.
Yeah. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. Thank you so much for coming in, Jeff.
Hey, thanks, and you guys have a great time. Thank you all.
You bet. Take care. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
All righty. Well, I'm up here solo. Just me and the music. Let's go back to the tool set. So this tool set has things. I have no idea what the hell the things are. I think that this, you burnish the edge of the, I think I seen Calvin using one of these. It's where you slick up the edge of it and make it. Oh, well, hell, I'm doing it right there. Hey! I'm learning stuff. Fly can't get in. Oh my goodness. Yes, Jim, it is quite fancy. Yes, Stanford, apparently we're going to be doing leather next. Oh, that looks fancy. They'd have just told me I'd have made one of those. So I said, you want to show us the falconry stuff? Oh my goodness. Dang it, dang. How far off are you from your laptop? Mr. Stanford, good to see you, friend. I don't know what half any of this is. Let's open this thing up, see what we got here. Well, congratulations in the box. I'm guessing these are leather finger condoms. Apparently this is important. For reasons yet to be determined, we have to have leather finger condoms. 2 of them. I don't know what those are for. What's this thing? Oh, that's a thimble. That's what that is. That's a thimble. That's a fancy thimble. That's pretty cool. My finger has armor. And I got what's this? It's like that's a ring. I'm not going to speculate what that's for just yet. Ain't a freaking clue. All right. So that you don't get the blood in the leather when you cut. That's probably pretty damn accurate, Mike. A boatload of curved needles. That's pretty cool. a bunch of these little tippy tips. Now I know where these go. I don't know what it's for. Apparently, they go in this. And I don't have a clue what it's for. But I guess eventually we'll figure it out, right? I think that's the fun thing about learning a new discipline. Is that you get the excitement of being able to figure out what all this stuff is, absorbing the knowledge. I love doing it. I had a conversation with a good friend earlier today that it's intoxicating sometimes being able to learn a new skill or develop, pick up new knowledge. It's absolutely awesome. I don't think I'm intimidated by this. Let me know in the comments. I mean, how hesitant are you guys? Blanco says, Mike, I need help, I think. Okay, what's up, man? You want to join the panel and come talk to me, or you want to just put it in the chat? Either way, I'm here to help, dude. Oh my goodness, she made it! She did! Hello,
Hey,
Fly.
I'm looking all kinds of crazy, but I got really motivated to show you this cool stuff, so I decided to jump on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Everybody say hi to Fly.
Hi.
Don't worry, you're fine.
Yeah, working on my perfectionism. Anyway, yeah, I think I didn't see everything that you unpacked there, but I know we use grommets and hole punches a lot, and this thing that squeezes the grommets together to make them like
Oh yeah. Okay.
yeah, because what we do is have a strap around the bird's feet. I'm a falconer, guys, so I've worked with hawks and falcons and owls and stuff like that. And then we put these leather straps through them that have a button on the one side.
Right,
And
right.
this is what we actually hold. Why can't it show it? This is what we actually hold on to when we're holding on to the bird, is the jesses. And these are the kangaroo leather.
Oh wow.
And this is kangaroo leather. So it's really thin and flexible. So like the gloves and stuff that we wear, which I have over here. And I wanted to show you my hood section, so that's what I wanted to show you. But these things are made out of like elk,
Nice.
the gloves. Yeah. So I've had this one for a lot of years because you've got to really condition the leather and stuff.
Right.
I clean it off, but I waterproof it so that it's not like messed up every time, you know.
Very nice. I'm looking that way because you're over there, but the camera's here.
Yeah, no, it's okay. And then the coolest thing I think with the falconry equipment is the hoods.
That is sick. Oh, that's like the little beanies they wear.
Everybody calls it the helmet. But it covers their eyes to kind of make them like, and these you could sell these things for a lot of money. But it comes with like a block that you have to like mold them on and like either stitch them together, the panels, or like, so I don't know what equipment you have there, but like this is one of the coolest things. And you'll look up pictures of this where it's like these ornamented feathers and stuff. Like this is just to pull it off the bird's head so you don't have to squeeze their eyeballs.
Right.
And then
Here.
the straps, 2 of them close it and 2 of them open it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to zoom in on this thing. I have no clue what any of this crap is.
Yeah, it's very tiny for me. Let me see if I can pull up everything. But
I'm gonna try to. Let's do it this way.
oh, you're not live on the other thing.
How about that?
Hmm.
Does that make it any better?
I'd have to. Not really. What I wanted you to see though was I have these hoods can be very variable. Do you see those?
Yeah.
I have them all hanging on the wall. So like the different size of the birds, the different shapes of the birds. I got this teeny tiny one right here.
That is sick.
Are the teeny tiny birds. So yeah, I mean, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I've made my own jesses. I've made, the anklets that go around their
Alright.
feet and stuff. And yeah, that was my hood collection. So I just wanted to show
I
you.
love that. All right. So I have things. I have no idea what any of these things do.
I wonder if I can make it bigger. Oh, full screen mode. I think some of them are to press into the leather to like make
Right.
the shapes, which I think you already talked about.
Yeah, I think I figured
That's
out.
probably for punching the holes in it. Yeah, so you'd probably have to mallet that in. And then you'd put a grommet in a hole to keep it open, like for something like the jesses for the falconry.
What is this demonic freaking thing?
That's to roll over it and make like the indentations in a line.
This
Either
thing has bit me probably 5 times. I'm sick of it.
Well, it's got to be really sharp to punch through the leather, and I think you can also use it to punch holes and then stitch through.
Oh my god, no! Stop that. Whatever. What kind of sadist decided that that was a good idea?
Well, have you seen the leather bags that have like the like dots in like different patterns and stuff? That's what they would use for that.
See, I thought that's what this one was for.
Well, there might be more. Yeah, that one too. I think it's just extreme level with the other one.
God, that thing is dastardly. You have no idea. This thing is malicious.
It's how big is it's hard to tell how big it is.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
You left that one right out there, Drove. You had to.
Yeah.
Here, my hand.
Oh, okay, so it's little, but that's sharp. That's really sharp. But you can press all kinds of. Do I have any? Like, these are 2 pieces of leather stitched together, so they're stitching around the outer stuff, but you're not going to get a needle through here unless you indent it a little bit.
Right.
So, like, they stitched this on here for decorative purposes. It serves no use whatsoever. But they did have to, for the, the gloves, they double or triple the leather on the top for the talons. So, I mean, some of it's necessary, but some of it's decorative, and that's probably what those are for. I don't know what they're called. The sharp thingy. And the extra sharp thingy. Where did my justice go? I just lost my falconry equipment. Oh, lordy. Anyway, that's my thing. That's my spiel.
All
Okay.
right.
I'm actually going to a falconry meet tomorrow, so depending on who's there, I might be getting some video of some birds flying.
Right.
So,
Let's see. That is clearly.
did it come with
needle.
grommets? That's probably for a similar thing.
Grommets are like those brass rings, right? No.
Yeah. And they there's one on either side, and they pinch together.
No, I never needed those in here.
Mm.
I have a variety of flipping needles, though.
Yeah.
Jeez, and that's the exciting / terrifying part of this. Like,
Yeah.
some of it makes sense, some of it absolutely has no sense whatsoever. For example, why do I need a cotton ball on the end of a wire? No clue.
That I don't know.
None. And of course, because it came from Temu, the instructions are so incredible good.
Useless.
Thank you so much for make purchase of leather tool. Surely you much.
There you are. Oh my god, I would love that. That is so cool with it all laid out there. Obviously the scissors are for, shearing the stuff. I don't know what those questionable looking white things.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I'm not gonna go there.
Got a bunch of colors of string apparently. And
that would make sense to punch the holes and then to thread it through.
very weird chisel. Which
Yeah,
is
That's
incredibly sharp. Like, that's even sharper than my woodworking chisels. That sucker's something else.
I'm sure it all has names, but I have names for the things that we've made with it rather than the tools other than the.
And listen, I get it. I could go tomorrow and watch 15 YouTube videos, and probably know what all this is.
Yeah. But sometimes it's fun to just figure it out and be like, oh, I didn't know this did.
There's something that gets lost. And I know I'm over here talking down my own channel because I teach people how to make stuff. But at the end of the day, there's some of it that's tactile. You gotta get in there and understand what things do and how they do it.
Yeah.
And this is so far out of my normal scope. This is so far out there.
Well, it'll be fun to figure out and play with. I'm sure, that's the creative side.
So, how often do you find yourself faking it until you make it?
Oh, constantly. That's pretty much every time I'm out in public. I just pretend I'm fine.
Jeez, come on, it can't be that rough. You're a very learned.
It's a rough time. I mean,
Yeah.
the underneath is often very different than the public.
Very.
Yeah. And
The videos are just so you know what everything is for. Yeah, that's absolutely valid. I'm wondering, you know what else I was thinking about? Because this whole thing, like I said, it was part of this whole, when you first sign up for Temu or whatever you call it, and they
it's
do
like
the whole
100% off.
where you buy, 4 things, and then next thing you know, congratulations, we're sending you 25 free gifts. And this was one of them, and it cost like 4 cents or some garbage. So
I ordered a $12 drone from Temu just to practice flying. I actually have a video of me trying to like figure it out and like crashing it everywhere in the room and stuff. It was
work?
fun. It works. It works to kind of test how they are flown. But if I try to take it, and it has a camera on it, but if I try to take it outside and there's a little bit of wind, it just disappears. I mean, it weighs like not even a few ounces, probably.
That's absolutely accurate.
But I wanted to get a cheap one to learn how to fly it, and
we got the kids remote control helicopters. They did the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
They're 3 blocks over there in somebody's yard. I have no idea where the other way.
It was fun to give other people to have them crash test it and stuff too. So, but yeah, I get it. They send you a whole bunch of crap.
It's another hilarious thing that I find myself doing all the time. My next thought was, well, hell, I got the whole set for like a dime or whatever it ended up being. So if that's the case, what other things could I use these tools for besides leather? Might be a big.
Almost anything. You'll figure it out.
I'm kind of excited. What have you got new going on? What's the big new discipline that you picked up recently?
Discipline? I don't.
Very apparent. You picked that up at some point.
What?
I said, obviously, falconry. You picked that up at some point.
Well, yeah, that was completely accidental. I was hospitalized back in like 2005 or 6 for that was the last time I was hospitalized before last year. That's how long I had gone without needing that kind of help, and couldn't handle a job. Got a volunteer gig at a wildlife rescue, basically.
Right.
Got a little bit of experience with raptors, a lot of experience with raptors, but I was there for 2 years. And then just on a whim, I applied to a Renaissance style job that had a falcon in the shot, the gig.
Rookie just popped up and said it. You don't even care. Accidentally pick up falconry? What the hell does that even mean?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to work.
What the hell is even that?
I wanted to work with the horses, but on the last second, I was like, you know what? Raptor rehabilitation is technically a skill set, and that's what they called me for. And I ended up studying with a master falconer for 2 years, just like you would to get the license, except it wasn't my bird, so I didn't get the license for me until much later. But once you have a freaking falcon fly to you, and you've trained it, it's in your blood. There's no getting rid of it.
so. I mean, that's just one of those things. You don't pick up falconry like, oh crap, I'm gonna learn how to make a peach cobbler. You know, I mean, that's just oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's not
learn how to train falcons today. You know, the
yeah.
hell?
Well,
And that's
I had brought a songbird to that rescue years before, and they had a educational permit for a hawk. And I'm
Mhm.
like, they have a freaking hawk in a cage in their front yard. That's like life goals. Here I am
Right.
20 years later, and I've got one. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, I got to come back there, and I got to learn more about this. And then
I
my
think
life
that's what Cameron was talking about. That was his fantasy, where he's like in the loin cloth and he's got the falcon, like the Beastmaster from the 80s, and the bird takes off and goes and steals crap farm and stuff.
I wish they were consistent attack birds, but they're really not. They're kind of derpy most of the time. They can be very aggressive, but
Ricker said it's like
I
stretch
see Ricker's comment. Yeah, you can just that's what winging a prayer comes from, right? You just go out and be like, well, eventually, if I put this on, and something will happen.
I always wondered, like, I guess part of the training maybe is they put some kind of smell on it or something, maybe food or.
No, they don't smell very well. Some birds do, but they don't. It's all about vision and like movement.
Hmm.
Yeah, for them. I don't mind, Ricker. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't mean to get into it. It just happened, and I couldn't be more grateful. But I ended up working with the horses there too. So
And I think that this little roll of tools showing up is probably going to be the thing that just makes me accidentally get into leatherworking. I have no idea why. But
I mean, it's probably a rabbit hole of its own thing. Maybe you can make me one of these that I can wear out in public.
absolutely, I think you would have let them, yes. Do
So-
you want your eyes covered though?
How about like an option, like a Batman thing where you can like put
Before we
the,
get talking very much further, this is getting really close into BDSM territory. So I mean,
never mind, abort mission. Never
Listen,
mind.
I'm gonna make you a leather hat, skull cap. That's absolutely cool. If it's covering your eyes so you're blind, I mean, this is where we start talking about we got into some yes master territory.
This is more like I'm having a panic attack in public and I need to calm down quickly, so I just slip my hood on. Out of sight, out of
You
mind.
have the wingy things up the side. I mean, is that mandatory?
This tightens it, and so you put it on, but then the bird can just tip it off, and they're mostly feathers, so you tighten it, and it goes, tighter through the feathers, so that they can't just get it off themselves. And then the other braces, they're called, opens it back up, so you can take it off.
Fancy.
The thing is, your bird is here on one hand. You've only got one hand, and you've got two strings, so we have to use our teeth.
Ricker said, so it's a choking hood. Okay.
Yeah, bird necks are like the size of a straw, so it's like it's not tight, but it's. I don't know how that works. How do you pull two strings and it closes the two others and it opens? That I just.
I'm gonna figure out how to build a football helmet for a bird.
See, you just accidentally got into falconry.
No, I got into building football helmets for birds. That's what I got into. I don't know shit about falconry.
This starts with the
But I
equipment.
can make a football helmet for one bitch ass. Watch me.
Oh God, I'm gonna let you read Ricker's comment if you want, or maybe
I
not.
see it. It's all the way right there. Yeah.
It's a safety thing. That's what it is.
Tonight's safe word is Superman. Did I say? Oh, wait.
But yeah, if you look up some of the like Arab hoods and stuff, I mean, it is like beautiful. I mean, they'll imprint with those funky wheel things you had. That's not a professional, like the image of a bird flying or something like on the hoods, and it's like
Oh, man.
they're
And
not
you know
even functional. They're just pieces of art at that point.
I need I guess I'm gonna have to go. You know that's what I got to do. I got to go to Walmart tomorrow and drop like $20 and just buy some cheap leather belts and
Or I don't know if
start.
you saw the comment, but Michaels has. They're not going to be like thin kangaroo leather, but they have scraps of leather for crafting that you
Uh,
can just buy a bag of different sized pieces that are random and do whatever you want with them.
I'll have to look. I don't know if we have a Michaels here. I think we do.
Oh, well, craft store or whatever would like carry that. Yeah, that was my first attempt. Was I'm going to get these cheap leather, whatever. I don't even. Maybe they weren't even leather, but
Well, and then that's the other thing is I mean, rational deduction telling me I'm in West Texas. I mean, Hereford is 40 miles from here, and it's the beef capital of the world. There's literally probably no shortage of cowhide around here.
there's a few steps between cow and leather. You just go out and kidnap a cow. Maybe you can get that camel that got away.
Oh, camel leather might work. I mean, that might be hot. But thankfully, I mean, if Calvin goes back and rewatches the live stream, or if he's still here, I got Calvin on the case. He's gonna down a kangaroo, so we've got some good leather and
Boots, belts, and yes, Hobby Lobby or Michaels have leather scraps. Ricker says that's the one.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know if it would.
I just thought about that.
Yeah.
I can make custom.
Careful, you're gonna get a new addiction here, but I'm excited to see what you come up with.
Blues.
Because if you can figure out what the tools are, I'm gonna definitely be able to use, the knowledge that you can impart on the universe.
Do you know how dangerous in West Texas the words "I can make custom cowboy boots" is? Holy smokes!
My ex had ostrich leather boots, and they still have the like dots of the pin feathers.
Yeah, with the quills, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God! And then invariably somebody's gonna, you do leather work. You do me a favor. I need a holster for my pistol. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of that going on.
Go for it.
Slocko lives in the same area as me. He says we have both here on the other side of the loop. Well, I don't go to that side of town. That's too rich for me. Slocko. We already know that. I'll stay over here in the hood where I belong. Just saying. But yes, I can definitely go check it out and find some leather boots. And like I said, worst case, I'll go to Walmart and go grab some cheap leather belts.
Yeah. Thrift store.
At least that gives me the ability to practice those. Oh, goodness.
Yeah. You're gonna start looking at things differently now. Like, what can I imprint this tool mark on?
Oh, that's going to get
Made of leather in my house.
That's going to get so dangerous.
Leather is probably, fine too for some things, but it's kind of backwards because, like, I'm a falconer that we do a lot of conservation-oriented activities, but we also use leather for everything.
I was going to say, and that's probably, I bet that's probably common among falconers that you guys are making your own stuff. I mean, because
Yeah. Well, especially nowadays, there's businesses that I order stuff online, or I just order the leather. But yeah, I mean, I've made dresses before. The hoods are too complicated for me, but definitely in a pinch,
I mean, it's not like you're just.
I mean, falconers used to have to do all of it. You can see Mike all decked out in leather.
Michael says, "There's another option. Just take the tools and go to prison. They got leather working in all of them. Just there you go. You could just do it to your bitch and pick up leather working and then come back in 24 months. That might be an option.
It is a free class, right?
Yeah, technically, it probably would be free. Sure.
Other than the lawyers. So what are you in for? I'm in for the leather making stuff. That scares the shit out of me. But that is so cool that you made it so, like, perfectly recreated or whatever.
Right.
You get time off for doing the class.
Hey, just saying, that's incentive. That's probably some benefits. And you get to come out and make custom boots. So that's always nice. I have the urge, and it's absolutely pissing me off because I don't have any leather around here. I mean, I got shoes and shit, but I'm not.
Nothing you
But
can destroy.
I have the urge to just take this damn thing and just knock the hell out of something just to see what happens. I mean, that's.
Go
But
for
then
it.
it'd be my luck if I do it to wood. I'll either break
Do you have
the
like
damn
cardboard? You can run the roller across.
Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely that. June, welcome back.
Hi, June.
Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. Hey, it's got like a little hazy
Oh, cool.
flower thing.
Little imprint, yeah, to push in. But a lot of these pieces seem like they could be decorative instead of like
Yeah, functional. Yeah,
structure of things. Yeah.
this is like making leather pretty. Here, I'm just gonna.
Yeah. The ex leave any old purses in the house?
Oh, she might have. Oh, you freaking.
Oh my god, you're gonna have like a letting off steam, destroying the stuff, chopping it with the wheel.
You remember that $300 Dooney and Burke you made me buy you? Now it's got pictures of little flowers stamped all over it.
Alligator leather belt.
Remember that Kate Spade you made me buy 2 years ago?
Oh my god, I don't understand. Like, if I was a millionaire, I still wouldn't buy that stuff. Like, I don't understand.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. I guess I've just never been a purse girly, but like, jeez.
I've never been
Like leather book covers. Speaking of things I am into.
right?
Yeah.
Ooh, leather book covers.
Those are gonna smell good.
That'd be sick.
Horse stuff.
Yeah. Saddles and crap. Once I get good at it.
Those Western saddles that have the very like indented designs and stuff.
Yeah, little paisleys and stuff all over them. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Ricky says I wouldn't either. Wouldn't what?
Yeah, wouldn't what? I missed the context.
There's not a lot of shit John Ricker won't do, so I'm kind of peeved at what the hell you're talking about.
I know you're talking about destroying the. Oh, he wouldn't buy the expensive stuff.
No, not at all. Not at
Yeah.
all. But you know what this also does? This also feeds my hoarding addiction of materials because now I'm going to be looking for anything with the pleather upholstery. Like,
Yeah.
I'm cutting all the fabric off me. Like, this is going to be great. You know.
Some of it'll work for fabric. The punch, the hole punch and stuff. I wish I knew what that thing was called. I feel so stupid, but whatever. I got you. Yeah.
Screw it. 2 seconds.
Uh-oh. Don't leave me here by myself.
No, you're good. You're good. I'll talk. You keep talking. I'll keep talking. You just won't see me.
Hi, everyone.
Nah, I'm right here. We're
I'm
good.
Flyer Anna. I have a channel called Fly On where I fly birds and read books. I'm gonna go live on Sunday. Sometimes Mike and I go live at the same time, and I can't go do this on his live. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Give me a topic.
Just keep talking. You're doing great.
Breathing count to 10 out of order. I'm too tired for that. I wasn't even gonna come on because I was like, I'm exhausted and I had a lot going on.
Ah!
But here I am. Uh-oh, he found something.
There was a seat over here,
Ah.
part of a restaurant booth.
Oh, cool.
And guess what it was covered with?
Nice. Perfect.
Notice the word was. That's got a big square hole in it. But I don't care. I'm a universal woman.
I do what I want. I don't care.
There you go. It's my house.
I want
do it.
to see the hole punchy thing work. I want to see the result of it if it actually worked.
Oh, the sadistic.
A wheel, yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Come here. Bastard. Okay.
Ricker was giving me a grounding technique for the panic attacks. Yeah. I don't know if I have the brain capacity when I'm in one to do that, but I do counting and like counted breathing and stuff. But thank you.
So I see what it did. They're incredibly tiny. You won't be able to see them.
Yeah, that might be more for decorative. Can you punch through it if you push it? I mean, that's how you get a nice even line, though. I mean, it worked.
It did, in fact, work. Maybe that's giving me where I poke my needle at.
Could be.
All right, let's make some shit. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Ricker says, "Watch your finger. Might want to put those leather things on."
The finger condoms? I might. That might make total sense. All right, so let's see here.
You make yourself some chaps.
Did you just do that, Fly?
Do
What kind of chaps do you think I need?
I don't know. When Ricker said put on those leather things, I just pictured like a Western saloon with like the assless chaps on the guy with the gun.
Here we go. I knew it was only going to be a matter of natural progression before assless guy had to do there.
You said to keep talking. It's not my fault.
This is why I like having you on the show, Fly.
Because I'm weird. All right. The wheel is to line up your stitches, Ricker says. Yeah. And then you've got those things to punch holes in it.
Okay. Boom.
He also says YMCA, but I'm not going to sing it. Good night, June. I need to go too. I wasn't even supposed to come on here.
Well, if you got to get out of here, I completely understand. All I'm doing is sitting here cutting fake leather.
Now I'm curious what you're going to make.
I don't know. It'd be awesome.
Can hammer one of the hole punches in through both sides and then stitch it together and have like, a corner matchup.
Okay. Yep, that's what I'm going to make, Ricker, a mess. But I'm good at that. Okay, so now I need, if I'm going to sew this, I need to do holes. Okay.
So one of those might, for the bigger one, the larger pokey things, might be able to push all the way through it if you, put your oomph into it.
Right? Yeah, that sucks. Hold on.
I mean, there's also the Temu part, so I don't know. But
that might say a lot about what's going on, is that this is all Temu shit.
I mean, that's good to practice with. Like, I just...
I've seen that before. That makes sense.
There you go.
All right.
But those look too close together to actually stitch. Like, would there be any material to actually stitch onto?
Okay, so bitch. Now,
but you get the idea.
I think I'm starting to get it. Pilato's in the house.
Wheels are turning. Pilato's here. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Hey.
Hola.
What's up, friend?
I heard Fly saying earlier that she wasn't going to come on because she was just so exhausted. And I thought, oh, then I guess I have to come on too.
Now I can go because now you can take over.
No.
And I can watch the rest of this tomorrow.
It's your turn to deal with Mike and his nonsense.
How are things with health-wise with your family, Pilato?
Yeah, absolutely.
So my daughter's still in the PICU, still on ventilator, but they finally were able to switch her today from APRV mode to conventional mode.
Nice.
Is that better?
You can't go straight from APRV mode to off. So this is just a necessary step to get the tube out.
It's helping now.
Man, that's good news.
Yeah. What was the question, Fly?
It's helping though. Like it's gradually going in the right direction, or is it still kind of iffy?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been helping since they first put the tube in a week ago Tuesday. But just slower than we'd wanted. So,
yeah.
It's getting there.
Glad to hear it, man.
Yeah. I hope it's least slightly better. You're not in the hospital room anymore.
Right. We've got a friend from church who's up there staying with her right now. So I've banned my wife from being up there because she's a transplant recipient, and she's still testing positive for influenza B. She may not actually be contagious for it, but she's still testing positive. And so, like, okay, well, do we risk my wife going up to visit and also getting influenza B? Because that's
Yeah, yikes.
yeah. But yeah, this is pretty much the first night that I haven't been up there, so it feels a little weird.
But you're feeling good about it, yeah?
Yeah, no, she's doing well. And the thing that I'm not feeling good about is that it seems like they don't want to take the tube out until Monday. So I'm like, let's get it out. Come on, speed it up. But,
Well, I mean, if it helps her, then whatever works. But
right, but there's a point where it's helping, and then there's a point where it's just more of a problem.
Gotcha.
I think we're pretty much to that point where if they pull the tube out, she'll do just as well, if not better, without the tube now than with it. But like, I understand their reticence to pull it because they don't want to do it prematurely, because it's not that big of a deal to pull a tube tomorrow. It can be a big deal if they pull a tube today and then need to put a tube back in tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be office.
So of course they don't want to pull it out prematurely.
It's also past 5 o'clock on a Friday, unfortunately, and probably the good doctors are in on Monday. I hate to say that, but it's like,
A little bit to that, yeah.
I wonder if that has something to do with it. No offense to the weekend doctors.
No, they pretty much always have a there's pretty much always a doctor assigned to the floor, and he's kind of he or she is kind of in charge of all the patients. And it's definitely
I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
okay. It's definitely easier during the day shift because they have a lot more personnel on the floor for doing things.
Right.
But in talking with the doctor this morning before I left the hospital, he told me the plan of switching to conventional ventilation, but he also laid out a plan of we're going to reduce her nitric oxide, which is kind of, she's getting that to help with her pulmonary hypertension.
Okay.
And then we're going to reduce these other medications over the next couple of days. And so it sounds like they're kind of targeting Monday for extubating her. And I just wish they were targeting much sooner.
Maybe it'll change.
The waiting game is always the roughest, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Mike, I hear something about leather.
Yeah. I have a leatherworking toolkit, courtesy of our friends on the Big Rock County Mountain that is Temu.
Okay.
And now I find myself with a leatherworking toolkit and I don't know how to do it. So I am faking it till I make it tonight.
Wait. So, do we have a shot of what you're actually doing with it?
He
Yeah,
made the pokey thing roll, and now he's sewing stuff together.
I have absolutely no clue what I'm up to. I'm sewing this side so that I make some sort of pocket, I suppose.
So I know you already started, but actually, if you flip it inside out and then stitch it, when you flip it back the right way, you won't see the stitches.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Boop.
Okay.
And you may need the wider spaced holes because it almost looks like there's not enough material in between the stitches to even like hold it. Looks like it's just gonna rip through.
Well, see, already with the critiques. Ah, I get it. I'm on it.
Just a very little bit that I know. Just
I'm undoing it. I'm on it.
you can make you you can make it into a purse and use those materials to put the Coach logo on it.
So, Pilato, to answer your question, I'm starting over.
Sweet. Yeah,
You just
Ricker
shut
Ricker
up.
in the chat says
Do better.
with capital letters, "Do better, Mike."
I know, right? Freaking slacking over here, my God.
So
All right.
what? So what you're doing is, according to Ricker, not good enough.
That is.
No, those words. Those are scary words.
That's what I'm taking out of this. I am substandard right now.
He's learning a new skill.
You are on the no-go trail, friend. All right, look, I'm undoing the stitches. You know the cool thing about this that I'm figuring out? I can sew, okay? And that's not like, I mean, you're in the Army, you better figure out how to sew pretty quick.
Yeah.
But this is so much easier because the string is huge.
Yeah.
The needle is huge.
The thicker the leather, the more you've got to actually punch individual holes, hammer them in.
Okay.
Have you done a lot of leather work, Fly?
As a falconer, we've done stuff on our own, to make specialized equipment. So I have a little bit of experience. I don't know what the things are actually named and whatever, but I had some clue what some of the tools that he has.
I don't know if this is going to matter, but as you can tell, this is, like I said, I literally cut it out of that restaurant seat.
It's practice.
Back. I mean, it's.
But you understand what I'm saying? Where if you stitch with the white side out and then you flip
Then when I pop it inside out, it
won't show the seams on the
is
outside.
in.
But who really cares? Because it's your first ever do whatever the fuck you want projects.
Exactly. Well, check with Caleb. How you doing, friend? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Caleb.
Caleb,
I am fighting with a new skill in real time. See if I'm any damn good at it.
but I came on Pilato and showed him some of the falconry equipment because it's different kinds of leather and different craftsmanship and stuff. So
Okay.
I wasn't going to be here, but here I am.
So Ricker says the first and only leather work he did was to make a knife sheath.
Nice.
Fly, I've got another question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I asked you other questions, didn't I? Okay. Here's my question.
You didn't say just one question. You said I have another question for you, so that's okay.
Right, but I was just trying to remember if I asked questions earlier. So I was thinking I had, but maybe I haven't. I don't know. I'm a little tired.
Me too.
So last week you talked about having an opportunity to go on TV. Is that already come to fruition, or is that still in the future?
It's March 10th, and I still haven't decided. I think I'm going to talk about it on my channel, but I'm kind of expecting that people might find me anyway, because of what it is. So it might be 5 seconds, but we recorded for it last weekend, and it's coming out on the 10th, which I think is Tuesday.
Nice.
Okay. So you have already appeared with the channel, but they haven't aired the footage yet.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And how did it go?
I'm not happy with what I did because I was so nervous that I don't even remember what I said. So I had to kind of break the fourth wall and be like, wait, was I supposed to say the rest of my thing? Because there were two of us and representing it's the nonprofit that I work with, and got word of it and wanted to feature it on a TV show and interviewed two of us, but we only had one question, and I had to explain what the nonprofit is. So it wasn't. This is stuff I've said a million times to people. Saying it in one take on TV for like like all in a row. I like can't mess up, and I'm like, oh my god, like it wasn't live, but I was so super nervous. But they said we did fine, and they'll probably edit it down, you know. But
So
I'm
so
nervous
Tony,
to see it come out. If it's terrible, then I won't talk about it on the channel.
right. So they said that you did well. My question is, are they good liars?
I couldn't hear you.
My question is, you said they did well. So my question is, are they good liars?
Probably they're on TV.
Yeah, that tracks. That totally tracks.
Yeah, they're super nice though. Like they were trying to ask me about my animals and stuff like before we were on to kind of calm me down, and then it was just it was a deer in headlights moment for me. But I'm like, you know what? I'm on TV, like not just in the background. Like this is cool. So I'm trying to hype myself up about it a little bit.
Enjoy it, yeah, absolutely. Look, now I figured out something.
Oh, what'd you get?
This is awesome.
Nice.
That hit it with a hammer and it's like blah, and it just like blows a bunch of holes in this thing. It's awesome.
Awesome.
So how's the sewing coming now, Mike?
It is going like gangbusters, sir.
Impressive.
Now,
What is the string made of?
it's
It looks like floss. It looks like really thick dental floss.
it is very much like that, and it's waxed too, which is weird.
I think with the hole punchies, they just kind of give you variations of the same thing.
I think you're right. All right, now my stitching is horrible, but
It doesn't matter because this is the first one.
and once we turn it inside out, according to your sage advice, we'll see it anyway.
Ricker says it's artificial sinew.
Oh,
It does feel a lot like sinew. It really does.
catgut kind of thing. That's a dingle hopper. It is a dingle hopper with more pokey holes thing. The last thing you held up,
Oh,
your fork looking thing. Let's just come up with our own names for all of it. How? Why not?
the who's a what's it?
It's a dingle hopper. You're
The
supposed to
dingle
brush
hopper
your hair
it
with it.
shall be.
You can curl your mustache with it. Just don't poke yourself in the face.
Okay, so hell, I guess let me
Is a curly mustache? Is that the fashion nowadays?
The dingle hopper is a joke from The Little Mermaid.
Sure.
Okay. I didn't. If you didn't know that, then people would be very confused. What the hell
All
I'm
right.
talking about?
So here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna move this, crank this down, and then apparently
Whee.
Okay. finish that stitch. And then I take my little meat fork here,
The dingle hopper.
Yeah.
and then I space it kind of like the other one.
And punch it.
Grab the Atlas mallet.
Which is satisfying by itself.
And it blows a bunch of holes through there. And then we just keep on going until we run out of holes and then hit it again.
That's a way to do it.
So are you thinking to sew that whole thing together?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
Do you have enough thread for that?
No.
Okay.
Not a
This
damn
is
chance.
a test run.
This is me getting familiar with these tools. Okay. So now we know. Okay, yes, that's how you sew. Great. Stupid. Don't need to know anymore. Got all that crap. We don't need any of this. We can put this back away in the kit.
Oh wow.
Oh, you got lots of different color thread too.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things in here. Paula, look at this thing.
Impressive.
Still don't know what the cotton ball thing is.
Not a clue. Still no idea.
We've got cotton ball on a stick. Pull out.
Yep.
Looks
Any
like
clue?
it looks like some really nice dental tools.
Oh yeah. I could definitely work on somebody's teeth with these for sure. Now, will the teeth look well when I get done? I mean, hell, your guess is as good as mine. But
You're good at knocking them out.
for sure. All right. So now, put a spot.
I want to see you turn the thing inside out so you can see the stitches from the other side, because that's totally satisfying. And I really should go to bed.
Very satisfying.
It is to see it from the other side when like it's not all like you can't see the stitches anymore. It's off the camera for me, so I can't see.
Yep, I've got to flex this thing around and turn it 180.
Oh, maybe it's
Uh-oh.
different than I
Oh,
thought.
Mike is flexing.
Me and Filato go, yay!
And
We
Caleb-
successfully did a stitch.
Caleb asks what happened to Mike, and Caleb, we don't know. I mean,
Hell, I don't even know.
I don't know if he dropped as a child. I mean, so many
I
possibilities.
mean, I was dropping out quite a bit. But I don't
Why
know
is it so crooked? Because we just figured this out.
Because I'm learning, Ricker.
And it's like ripped off of a chair, apparently.
Yeah, I just cut this out of the seat of a damn restaurant chair. What do you mean? The hell do you want me to do?
It's going to be harder to find scrap leather, I think. Like, you're not going to find a leather pallet in the trash.
That is true. Okay. So here's
Maybe you
what
can combine the hobbies.
Is it actual leather?
does that look like that? No.
No.
All right. So here's how we're going to fix that stitch. There.
Yay.
All right. Just cut the whole damn thing.
Impressive fix.
Very nicely done. You
There you go.
Yeah, look. We made a leather stitch. All right, throw that in the trash.
Yay.
All right. So now, let's figure out. I think those. Excuse me. I think that those are decorative leather stamps. I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So,
Test them.
hee hee, ha ha. Atlas, where are you? I just had you. Here you are. Atlas, smell it.
It was a very echoey bang for that tiny little stick.
Hell out of that.
Can we see it? Yes.
Whoa.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
Look, don't listen to me, but
We've got
Don't
Bear in
listen.
the house.
don't listen to me.
Barry the boss lady, what's up, man? What do you mean don't
What?
listen to you? Of course I'm gonna listen to you.
You'll have to get a stamp for the Mike is Making Stuff brand
God.
and put it in everything that you.
Oh, look at that. That thing does like little shells. Okay. Yeah, this is all decorative pretty stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing happened to me, Caleb. I have a new leather working tool set. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with it.
So we've got Woodchucker and Bear in the chat. I think what that means is that Ricker, you need to start doing chainsaw carving.
Oh, look, that one's got a butterfly. Okay. Apparently, we're going to do a butterfly again.
Are they all different shapes or are they
It's like all kinds of different, like
different sizes?
crenellation flower. The hell is this one?
Dude, I cannot tell you how much Caleb's channel makes me want to buy a chainsaw and just start carving shit and realize how hard it is. But like
Because if you think Caleb, no offense, Caleb, you think Caleb's channel is the one that does that to a lot of people? Bear and the Boss Lady and Creation does. There's a whole bevy of chainsaw carvers. You gotta go see what they're up to too.
man, I gotta say, like, I subbed to a whole bunch of you guys, and then I'm like, I haven't watched everything yet, so behind on my.
I am no longer. No, I ain't farting with the toolkit right now. I need to put it all away until I can focus because this damn thing, unlike woodworking tools, this damn thing is custom made to bite me. I mean, it's made to hurt me because I have skin, and this stuff is made to hurt skin. So I'm yeah.
Yeah. And it's delicate enough that you can't exactly go get your welding gloves and
Ugh. I still got to figure out the leather finger condoms. I'm not sure about that. You think it's I love it, man.
probably for the punches.
Oh, that's terrifying. All right.
Bear throwing shade at Rusty.
I know. Rusty's hat is it Rusty's hat? What am I thinking of? Yeah, it's Rusty's hat. Rusty has
Yeah,
an
bang
awesome.
on Rusty's hat, man. He identifies with that hat, man. Come on.
He is the hat. And the hat is him.
Look, the only reason, you know what the inspiration for this was? Cedar Grow Box. Because Cedar had one of these hats, and I'm like, hold up, man, that's got mine. Like, wait a minute, I need one of that. He said it's a urinal. Jeez, Bear.
What is a urinal? I've missed a link here.
Rusty's hat. He says it's a urinal.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's told Rusty to his face that Rusty wears a urinal on his head.
Well, I'm a jellyfish with these thingies, so because we're all different shapes.
I dig it.
I don't know.
No.
Hashtag urinal hat. God, here we go. Here we go.
Hashtag urinal hat.
God.
Nice.
Y'all are funny.
So,
All right.
under normal circumstances, this is where I'd be soliciting people to kick in a little contribution, be able to help support the channel and talk about maybe me getting some leather. However, we got something a lot more pressing. In the description of the live stream, there is a PayPal link for one of the members of the community that's really going through some stuff to really use some help. If you guys feel like kicking in a nickel, you go click that thing. You'd be doing a whole lot better than throwing a super chat at me. I appreciate y'all for doing it and considering it. I don't know if she's still here. Bedtime. Yes, I think it is bedtime for almost all of us. We've been at it for a little over 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm up past my bedtime, so I'm
Well,
gonna.
you're about ready for bed, ain't you?
Huh?
I think Pilato's about ready for bed for sure.
I actually fell asleep here at my desk before I got on today, so I'm maybe a little tired.
It's almost
But,
10:30 for me.
But yeah, I do need to run. So good to see you guys, and I will catch you all next time.
I think this has been a phenomenal live. Thank you, Fly, Jeff, Pilato, Keith from Two Dudes, everybody that came in. Love you guys. I will be going live tomorrow with a special guest. Hope you guys stick around and see it. It's going to be phenomenal. But in the meantime, thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all being here. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again, Fly.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
You know what this callous hands working this red dirt land, picking up scraps and broken things, making them work again. Mike will make it, Mike will make it, from the dust and rust and pain. Mike will make it, Mike will make it, something strong from what remains. Mike will make it. You seen me laying in the heat, sweat dripping on concrete, taking your trash you're thrown away, building tomorrow today. Mike will make it, Mike will make it, from the dust and rust and pain. Mike will make it, Mike will make it, the junkyard, got so much to give. West Texas wind blowing hard across my face, but I keep on building steady at my own pace. You throw it out, I pick it up, make it brand new. Metal beams and wooden planks, I see right through to what they could become in these weathered hands. While you're sitting pretty, I'm making my stand. Rusty nails and broken glass, that's my gold mine. Every piece tells a story, every scar defines the man I am, the work I do, the life I chose. When the dust settles down, everybody knows. When the well runs dry and the bait says no, I'll be here still, making something grow. Mike will make it, Mike will make it, from the dust and rust and pain. Mike will make it, Mike will make it, something strong from what remains. Mike will make it, Mike will make it, till the sun burns out again. Mike will make it.